Hey there everybody, and welcome back to more Dark Corners of the Earth. Last time you may recall that we had made our way into the Marsh Refinery, had a rather prolonged jaunt through the many different corridors of the refinery, and now we are... well, we're still in the refinery. We're a bit deeper into the refinery, but it should be fine.
In the name of the Order, protect the refinery! Don't move, outsider!
Thankfully, the enemies aren't any smarter than they were before. They're still pretty dangerous, but thankfully we can outsmart them.
Cut him down! Kill him, men! Hold it!
That's right, the rifle is, well, actually kind of wonderful. But what we were actually trying to do was still chase after Jacob Marsh. He had run down an elevator and, well, we're still trying to find him. He's got to be somewhere close by. There's not very many options or places to go in here. But we also get a sense of scale regarding how much gold actually comes through this refinery.
Jack, I'm up here! Do something for Christ's sake!
Shut it, Hoover! As for you, Mr. Walters, we've just about had enough of your meddling in Innsmouth affairs.
It was my pleasure to inconvenience you, Marsh.
After you've watched your copper friend here die, I'm coming after you!
Shoot him! Shoot the screwy bastard! Hurry up, Jack!
Yeah, all we have to do is plug Jacob a couple times,
Quickly, Jack! No time like the present!
and he goes running off. We can't just run up there to the control panel. We actually have to make sure that Jacob's taken care of before we head up here.
Quickly, Jack! No time like the present!
Obviously, if J. Edgar Hoover dies, all the time gets screwed up, so...
Jack.
No sweat.
You have my fullest gratitude, Walters. You'd make a first-rate agent. Too bad you got that stinking attitude.
A lousy night of torture can really grate on a man's mood.
If your aim was as sharp as your wit, then Marsh wouldn't have gotten away.
Your orders were to take him alive, not blow his brains out.
That was before the crazy psychopath tried to kill me. Besides, he left his briefcase by the controls. There's probably enough evidence in there to sanction a full-scale raid. So I couldn't care less if you bring him back in small boxes. Just get the bastard.
Well, let's go ahead and continue on after him.
Damn it. Marsh must have locked it behind him.
That sneaky bastard. Thankfully, though, there are alternate ways for us to get to Marsh. And amazingly, after we had Jacob Marsh run off, we actually run into very little resistance as we continue deeper and deeper into the refinery and overall foundry of the Marsh family. Now, we do have some multiple choices here. But we actually want to go to chemical storage. Just something of a gut feeling, I suppose.
Wake up, Mr. Walters! You fool! You've got no idea what you're dealing with her! I want you to witness the power of the Order of Dagon! Aya Dagon! Aya Hara! Jack, you're not looking so good. Don't worry, it'll all be over soon.
I'm gonna kill you, you creepy bastard.
Yes, of course you are. But let us wait till after the meeting.
And say hello to the Shoggoth. Yeah, it's been mentioned a couple times in the sewers of Innsmouth, but now we come full face with one.
This looks like a reasonable hiding place. I gotta get moving.
And more or less, the best way to define this is it's a puzzle boss. Jacob Marsh decided to relieve us of all our weaponry that we've obtained, so we're just going to have to figure out some other way to get around this Shoggoth. And first, that's going to involve running to the stairs. Yeah, for some reason, if we hide in a corner, that one tentacle that was attacking us, well, decides to stop paying attention to us, allowing us an opportunity to run down the stairs, up this ladder, and very quickly we need to get over here to the vat pump controls, but we have to be a little careful. Otherwise we get a face full of tentacles.
This must activate the vat pump. I don't see that improving its mood.
So yeah, now that it has been sucked down into another vat, we can continue further along into this room to get to the, I guess you could say, the second part of this puzzle. Now, inevitably, what we have to do is turn back on that electrolysis machine, I guess, to remove the facial hair for this monster. But to do that, we first need a new fuse, and that's obviously going to be in the most difficult place to get to, and that's going to involve, well, pretty much running. This puzzle becomes, well, less of a puzzle and more of just run for your life, because that one tentacle that was giving us troubles before, well, it's pretty much going to catch us if you ever stop running in this part. And honestly, this overall part is incredibly tedious because that last save point you saw, well, if you die, that's where you start from. And keep in mind, if you let that tentacle do enough damage, well, I should say that tentacle does quite a bit of damage. And once it sees you and once it's set in its pattern, it's kind of hard to get away from.
Ah, a spare fuse.
With our spare fuse, we have a long trek back.
It won't budge.
Thankfully, the tentacle's attack pattern will change on the way back, so it's not going to be the exact same difficulty we had coming over here. No, this time it's going to be a completely different sort of difficulty. First, we have to lure the tentacle to attack over here, and then quickly run because it will start smashing its way after us. But the Shoggoth has appeared in quite a number of Lovecraft's tales. It's normally described as it's seen here, basically an amorphous blob with a number of eyes that can actually attain, well, a particular number of shapes. Apparently it was originally created by the Elder Gods as something of just a pet or a go-to animal for their own use. We didn't do too bad there.
It's a housing unit for the main fuse. It's blown.
Yeah, all we have to do is replace the fuse.
That should fix the problem. Perhaps a touch more stimulation is needed.
And give this son of a bitch a little jolt, and he'll be nice enough now to get out of our way. Pretty annoying puzzle to deal with, especially your first couple of times through the game, but with enough practice and enough perseverance you can get past it and
It won't budge.
actually finally get to a save point to where it's now safe to continue on. So we'll bid our slimy friend adieu and try to head back up to the upper floors. Hopefully we don't run into any trouble, especially considering we don't have any weapons.
That.
Well, the Shoggoth apparently is not done with us, and well, as you can imagine, after shocking the hell out of it, it's still pretty pissed off at us, and now it's obviously taking to chasing after us. In this section, you do want to make sure and close the door, because otherwise it will catch up with you and cause instant death. And more than anything, you just want to keep going, because we'll end up back here in the chemical storage area. But the door is locked, so I have to find another way out. Which means, thankfully, we can now use this open vent up here. Try to give us a little bit of a reprieve. By reprieve, I meant that as a complete another lie, because, well, being an amorphous blob, the Shoggoth pretty much has open access to all parts of the refinery, and that means it will continue to chase us until we do something about it. So much like in the sewer, we see more of this corrosive goo. It's not too difficult to dodge, and yet another pipe. But you can kind of assume what's going to happen in here as well. Now, if you do stop, you can be crushed inside of this pipe, and Well, the timing on most of this is actually fairly, well, precise. You pretty much have to keep going as fast as you can.
I gotta get out of here now.
But with that, we should be able to lose it up this very open and very tall elevator shaft.
Tentacles in the shadows. Come get me.
Hopefully you aren't paying attention, because you gotta press the flashing button and then hop on these boxes and get the fuck out.
Ah, Mr. Walters. I see you made it at last. Seems Marsh managed to give you the slip. Fortunately, we had him picked up as he tried to flee.
The Order of Dagon will make you pay for this, Hoover. I Cthulhu. I Dagon.
Get this ugly bastard out of my face, Agent Hopper.
Yes, sir. Come on, Marsh. Move it.
Hoover, you gotta evacuate the building. There's something down there.
All in good time. We found a key in Marsh's possession. A key he was most reluctant to give up. It must have been for the elevator panel, giving access to an additional floor at the very foundation of this refinery. All my agents are busy planting explosives to flatten this place to the ground. I want you to find a way down there and check it out.
Not a chance. I already told you. There's something down there. I barely got out alive.
I made it clear back at the asylum, Mr. Walters. I don't make requests.
Okay, but I'll be needing another gun.
So we've narrowly avoided being crushed and consumed by the Shoggoth. And what does Hoover immediately want us to do? Go back down and face it again to find a door?
The elevator is out of order.
And all Jack asked for is a pistol. I feel like this is going to go super smoothly, but we'll be seeing that next time on the next update for Dark Corners of the Earth. See you then.